When's the last time you gave somebody a real, genuine, authentic, solid hug? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I am Jacqueline, professional matchmaker with Discover Love Matches. I founded this agency and it's all been because of love. Yes, I vote for love. I really want to ask you this question about hugs. I think in our world today, we get busy. We're getting distracted. There's so many things online and things that just take us away from that human connection. And I have been craving hugs so much lately, and I used to not really think a lot about it. I think it's because I had kids around all the time, and now I'm an empty nester. And so, the energy shifts, and you're not getting the same hugs goodbye and the hugs hello and the hugs off for the day. But it's also really about going through the journey of human connection. And I really want to think about this, and I wanted to share it with you. I kind of find myself in this place of watching people when they hug. I've always kind of, been a bit voyeuristic, and I love to see what people are up to and read their body language, see how they interact. I was just at something, and this woman was so crossed over that there was nothing inviting. Her whole body was crossed. She was turned away. She wouldn't make eye contact. And I was like, oh, I want to just say hi to you and interact with you, but you're so blocked. I don't even think I can get through the barricades you've created. And hugging melts us. It warms us. But so often when somebody gives a hug, it's just kind of this hug, pat, pat, and you're not really connecting. You're not feeling the heartbeat of another person and just breathing for a moment in a pace that's in rhythmic with that individual. And I think that we need to slow down and give some real hugs. I think it's great to connect with people that you care about, stop and pause. I'm a total hugger, so I greet my clients at events with hugs, and I say goodbye with hugs, and I love to be able to give that to my clients. But I also find that, when I'm out just with friends, or I have met somebody new, a friend has introduced me to one of their friends, we could just shake hands. But if we stop and just give a hug, because you know what? Whether you're craving it, the other person might. They might be wondering, why has nobody haven't given them a hug in a while? It kind of sounds simple, but it's actually much deeper and more true when you align your heart space to another person in a reflective energy of just stopping and saying, I see you. I noticed you. I paused and I took time to acknowledge you. I love to walk in for a date and give a hug to start it, a hug to say goodbye. It just slows everybody's breathing down, that anxiety, that adrenaline, that nervousness, and calm down quite a bit. And it's also really nice to get a genuine hug because you feel like that person's willing to stop for you. You matter at that moment. And so when you are reaching out to give somebody a hug, stop and do that and really acknowledge. I have a friend that she gives the longest hugs, and she just hugs and hugs. And I've watched people get a first time hug from her, and they're like, oh, okay, so she's still hugging. And it's because she has definitely learned the power of a good hug. And I want you to think about this too. When's the last time you gave somebody a big hug? And when did somebody stop and pause and give you a big hug? Add the comments at the end of the video and tell me about this, because hugs are non-invasive, but they're still intimate. They're still close. They're still a reflective of the energy you're willing to share with another person. And also your willingness to stop and notice that they need you too. And I want you to really start making more time for genuine hugs, genuine eye contact. Even when I shake someone's hand, I always cup their hand so that it's not just a shake. It's really us uniting in a connected form of energy, because I want them to feel that seal of love. I obviously spend a lot of time talking about love because it's my whole profession, but it's also about giving people something to feel a little bit loved up, a little bit more nourishment. And I just have been so touched by the people that do stop and pause. And don't worry, is it awkward? Can I hug you? Can I not? Just hug. Because I will tell you that a lot of times people have said to me later, I wish I gave that person a hug goodbye. I wish I had just made it a little more genuine and noticed them a little bit more in a hug form that felt genuine. So think about this. When are you going to give really good hugs to someone special? But also, the next time you see a loved one, a family member, your child, stop and give a real hug, like enough that they kind of go, hold on, you're still hugging me. Let them feel your love. But remember, you're going to feel theirs in return. And you're going to feel their muscles start to relax for a moment, their breathing kind of change, and then just kind of like, oh, thank you. It's different than just a pat, pat. Let's do this quickly, which are still great. We can do them even better, a little like sparkle to that energy. And also remembering that when you hug someone, you are connecting with that one person. We spend our days looking everywhere, talking to so many people, but yet not really connecting. And with a hug, we can connect even for 5 seconds, 10 seconds even, and think about that person and send them good thoughts, send them a positive feeling. I give virtual hugs all of the time, and I always say I'm sending angel hugs, and that's part of my spiritual gift, to be able to share a little extra love and support, even if I can't be near somebody. But think about that. I mean, even with my dad's passing, 3 different friends sent me bouquets of flowers because they couldn't physically be here. Well, I sure felt their hugs and the genuine long hug that I got across the miles, because I can smell the aroma of beautifulness of flowers in my home. And I want you to think about giving some hugs, physical, in person. Take your time, send somebody a wonderful message letting them know that you're thinking about them. Vote for love. I really just want you to believe in everybody deserves love, everybody wants love. And one of the greatest gifts I've gained as a professional matchmaker is to truly understand that both men and women want love just as deeply, just as passionately, and just as authentic. So the next time you're on a date, give a little extra hug. Hug them a little more when they walk in to break that awkward newness. Give them a hug when they walk in because you know each other and you just want to make a little more connection, take the nervous energy away. Give them a big hug at the end of the date. I've had some really great dates that ended with a hug, and I totally wanted to see that person again. I want you to know your hug matters. So, add the comments, subscribe, and like, and share, and let's get love rippling through for everybody. Thank you for being a part of our weekly videos. I am Jacqueline, founder and creator of Discover Love Matches. As a professional matchmaker and love advocate, I support hugs, and I will vote for them every single time.